Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week and welcome to another edition of the Forex Market Update. Today is Monday, April 27, 2015, and the year is really going by quickly. Well, in my estimation, for me, it was just January the other day, but we are going and we are now basically close to the end of April, and taking a look at what has happened to the markets since the beginning of the year. The markets have been very much range bound since the beginning of the year. Taking a look at the euro, we started the year just below 115, and we are now at 108. The British pound started the year at around 154 or 156, and we are now at 152. So the markets are not very far off where we started the year. Taking a look at the dollar index, we see that the market started the year at 90, just about 91, and we are at 96 on the US dollar index, which brings me to another item of discussion, and that's this triangle break. As we can see, last week we had a breakout of the triangle on the US dollar index, but curiously enough, the break in the triangle seems to be happening on the euro just today. So we have to wait and see if this market will continue to rally or will get a false breakout. And false breakouts occur quite often in the market, so it's something we just have to keep an eye out on. Resistance on the euro is here just above 110. If the market continues to rally, we could see some resistance in the 110 area. And because we're just starting the week off, it's good to take a look at the weekly pivot point resistance numbers. And we see the R1 for the week is at 109.58, which could be an area of resistance in the euro, and also 110.50. And curiously, this 110.50 is close to this previous high near 110.50. So we could see the market testing these areas in the weeks to come. If the market closes above this 110.50, that will be quite bullish for the euro, and the next area of resistance will be the swing lows that occurred. Let me just draw here, and this lines up approximately to the 111 area on the chart. So that will be the next area of resistance for the euro. To the downside, support is at 106.50, and then we'll have support at this rising trend line at the 106 level. So we're at a critical juncture here in the euro to see if this is really a true breakout or the market will collapse back to the downside. Okay, taking a look at the euro versus the Canadian dollar, we are on the daily chart. We're in a clear downtrend here, and we are entering a consolidation on the 4-hour charts. And let me just draw that consolidation. Have the upper boundary here and the lower boundary about here. So these are the areas of support and resistance, respectively, for the euro Canadian dollar. It's 132.50 and down into the 130.50. So roughly a 200 pip range for this currency pair. And when we're range bound, you can look to see if the market tests the top of the range, and if you get a sell signal, that would be a good sell to target initially the bottom of the range. taking a look at the pivot point resistance for the euro CAD, we see that the weekly pivot point is slightly above this range, and what could happen also is that the market could come test this pivot and collapse right back down, and you have a candle with a very long wick. That happens often in the markets, and that will indicate another false breakdown. Okay, another market of great interest to me, at least, is the British pound Australian dollar. I mean, this is in a very tight triangle here. Another consolidation, and at this point we don't know exactly where the market will break, but whichever way it breaks, I believe there will be an opportunity for a trade. If it breaks to the upside, then especially our members, we are still positioned to the long side of this market, and if it breaks to the upside, we'll be first challenging the 196.50 and then the $2 region. And if we can close above $2, that would be very bullish for us and would be very good for our position, because we'll be up over 700 pips if that happens on this one trade. Okay, so, and if it let me just give you the full picture. If it then breaks to the downside, what we could see, or what we could have, is we will just take a small loss. With trading, there's no system that's 100% foolproof, and there's no system that will be 100% accurate. So we just have to wait and see what happens in the markets here. Another market of great interest is the Japanese yen, and let me just say that we have had this USD Japanese yen daily chart, and we see a slight breakdown here, and it broke out of the triangle, but the follow through has been limited so far. And it's funny, sometimes you get breaks of triangles that are just very violent, while sometimes the market just meanders sideways. So the market gives us some curveballs sometimes, and we just have to adapt to what the market is doing. Okay, so I hope it's a new trading week, and we can brush aside the bad things that happened last week and always look for the positive. And with the Forex markets, the good thing is that you can, if you get really good at it, you can make a steady income trading the markets. Yes, there will be up weeks, there will be down weeks, but it's something that can be done, and it just takes some focus and being exposed to the correct information. If you'd like to have the signals that we're speaking about copied into your account, you can click on the link below. And once again, I just hope you enjoy the rest of the week, and take care. Thank you.